Did you know that every year, nearly 15 million people around the world experience a stroke? That's a staggering number. And it's time we talk about what a stroke really is and how we can recognize its early signs. A stroke occurs when the blood supply to part of the brain is interrupted or reduced, preventing brain tissue from getting the oxygen and nutrients it needs. This can lead to brain damage and long-term disabilities, making it crucial to understand the signs and act quickly. As we dive into this topic, let's take a moment to look at the global landscape. According to the World Health Organization, strokes are the second leading cause of death worldwide, accounting for approximately 11% of all deaths. And even more alarming, the incidence of stroke is on the rise, especially in low and middle-income countries. With numbers like these, it's essential to be aware of the early signs of a stroke so you can potentially save a life, maybe even your own. So, what are the 5 early signs of a stroke that you need to look out for? The first sign is sudden numbness or weakness, particularly on one side of the body. This can manifest as an inability to raise one arm or a drooping mouth. Imagine trying to smile, but one side of your face doesn't respond. This is a critical indicator that something may be wrong. The second sign is sudden confusion or trouble speaking. Have you ever been in a conversation and suddenly lost your train of thought? Now, imagine that feeling amplified, where you can't form words or understand what others are saying. This confusion can come on suddenly, and it's a major red flag. Next, we have sudden trouble seeing in one or both eyes. This can be a shocking experience, as your vision may blur or even disappear completely. If you or someone you know suddenly experiences this, it's imperative to seek help immediately. The fourth sign is sudden dizziness or loss of balance. Picture yourself walking and suddenly feeling as if the ground is shifting beneath you. This sensation can be disorienting and might lead to falls or accidents, making it essential to recognize this symptom as a potential warning. Finally, the fifth sign is a sudden, severe headache with no known cause. If you've ever experienced a migraine, you know how debilitating it can be. But a headache that comes on suddenly and feels different from anything you've felt before could be a sign of a stroke. As we reach the midpoint of this video, I want to take a moment to ask you to like, share, and subscribe. By sharing this information, you're not only helping yourself but also empowering others to recognize the signs of a stroke and take preventive measures. Together, we can raise awareness and potentially save lives. Now that we've covered these critical signs, it's important to remember that time is of the essence when it comes to strokes. The faster you act, the better the chances of recovery. If you or someone you know experiences any of these symptoms, call emergency services immediately. Remember the acronym FAST: face drooping, arm weakness, speech difficulties, and time to call for help. But what can you do to avoid a stroke in the first place? Prevention is key, and there are several lifestyle changes you can make to reduce your risk. Maintaining a healthy diet is paramount. Focus on incorporating fruits, vegetables, whole grains, and lean proteins into your meals. Limiting processed foods, sugars, and saturated fats can significantly impact your heart health. Regular physical activity is another crucial factor. Aim for at least 150 minutes of moderate aerobic exercise each week. This can be as simple as brisk walking, cycling, or swimming. Exercise helps maintain a healthy weight, lowers blood pressure, and improves your overall cardiovascular health. Managing stress is also essential. Chronic stress can lead to high blood pressure and other health issues that increase your stroke risk. Find healthy outlets for stress relief, whether through meditation, yoga, or spending time with loved ones. It's also vital to monitor your blood pressure, cholesterol levels, and blood sugar levels. Regular checkups with your healthcare provider can help you stay on top of these numbers and make necessary adjustments to your lifestyle. Now, here's a secret tip that many people overlook. Stay hydrated. Dehydration can lead to thicker blood, which increases the risk of clotting and stroke. Aim to drink at least 8 glasses of water a day, and more if you're active or live in a hot climate. Keep a water bottle handy to remind yourself to sip throughout the day. As we wrap up, remember that knowledge is power. Understanding the early signs of a stroke can make all the difference. Be proactive about your health, and don't hesitate to reach out to a healthcare professional if you have concerns. By making simple lifestyle changes, you can significantly reduce your risk of stroke and live a healthier, more vibrant life. Thank you for joining me on this important journey toward better health. Let's commit to being advocates for ourselves and our loved ones. Stay informed, stay active, and take control of your well-being. Remember, every small step counts on the path to a healthier life.